You know, for thousands of years, acupuncture has been used on animals in China. In the past 20 or so years, veterinarians in our country and Europe have also started to incorporate acupuncture into treatment plans. Joining us to answer your questions about this and to show us how it works is Dr. Chris Lapsley from Village Animal Clinic, and Dr. Chris and our acupuncture specialist, Dr. Chen Yu. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
We get a lot of questions about this.
Sure.
How does acupuncture work, Dr. Lapsley?
So acupuncture works in a lot of different ways. The main thing that it does is it releases, or it works on points called acupoints, and it can help to release endogenous endorphins, which are pain medications that the body creates on its own. It can help with nerve stimulation, immune system regulation, and blood pressure
Have you
control.
always welcomed this into your practice, or is this something you too had to be convinced had benefits?
Oh, I didn't necessarily have to be convinced. We learned about it in school and they were taught about the alternative modalities, but we really started to incorporate it in the past year or so at Village, and we've seen a lot of success with it since bringing Dr. Yu onto our staff.
And Dr. Yu, what have been your biggest successes?
Oh wow, it's a great to know one of the dachshund is still paralyzed, and we treat for acupuncture for 2 months, and the dog can walk and running again.
Are you kidding? That's fabulous.
Nah.
Paralyzed and now walking and running.
Yep.
That's what we're hoping with our patient this morning, isn't it? That eventually you'll get to where
course,
he's
yes.
walking and running. Tell us about our little pup here.
So this is Silas. Silas
Hi,
belongs to one of our
Silas.
nurses,
Hi,
and she's
sweetie.
had him for a couple years. He came to her unable to use his back legs, and if you can see, Silas just kind of hangs out. He can move, he gets around really well, but he's unable to use his back legs really well. He's tried a modality of therapies, medications, and some other therapies. And since starting with Dr. Yu, our nurses noticed that he's putting a lot of weight on his back legs and even moving them at this point.
So are you going to do a little acupuncture for us, Dr. Yu?
Yes.
So that you actually use the needles in points on the animal, is that correct?
and
Does it
that's-
hurt?
It doesn't hurt from what we understand in the human side.
All right, you go
and-
ahead. We're going to run out of time real fast. So let's get Silas here.
Come on, Silas. Let's move a little bit around.
Do you often need to use pain meds or anything, or is this better than pain meds?
This can help reduce the pain medications that we
Wow.
have to use, lower
Oh,
the
look
dose
at
and
him.
frequency.
How cool is that? How many needles do you have to use?
Usually it's like between 10 to 20 per each patient.
Oh,
So
and
the
that's
first,
not hurting him.
the first point is kind of calming the dog down.
Oh,
So
okay.
release a lot of endorphins.
He's a little nervous, but that's because he's in a TV studio,
Exactly.
not because of
Think
the acupuncture.
In the office, he does wonderfully.
Well, he's doing pretty well right now. And is there hope that he will be walking again sometime?
That's our goal. If not with acupuncture alone, acupuncture and some other medications. But we have a lot of hope for him that he is going to at least gain a lot more function in those back legs.
Wow, that's terrific. So now how long do the needles stay in, Dr. Yu?
Usually like 15 to 20 minutes per each section.
Wow. Okay, I don't know if we can, I guess I'll step out of the way here and let Napoleon kind of get a close-up on the needles. You've got this little roller here, but you've got needles going, so you put them down along the side of his spine, is that it?
Yes. That's
This is
two
just amazing.
important channels. We call the bladder channels, which is initial with the internal organs.
Gee, that's great.
And as you can see, he does not mind this at all. Silas is really comfortable throughout the whole procedure.
Well, if you want to find out more, we've got it on our website, WPTV.com, or go to Village Animal Clinic's website, villageac.com. Dr. Lapsley, Dr. Yu, Silas, thank you so much. We'll hope for a very positive update on you soon, puppy. Thank you very much. Thank you all for being with us today.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Boy, that's
Thanks.
really amazing stuff.